Hi, it's Miss Clark back again with another Making Words lesson. Okay, you know the drill. The letters you need for the words we're going to make today are A, H, L, P, and you need two S's. Again, you can use magnetic letters, tile letters, or you can just take little pieces of paper and write letters on them like I did here. And remember, you also need some little pieces of paper to write our words on as we go along. Okay, let's start out today by making a three-letter word. Charlie, no. Let's make a three-letter word, and the word is lap. I like to have my cat sit on my lap. All right, think about your sounds. L-ap. L-ap. Lap. Remember that slow check. That's how we know if we have our words, our letters in the right place in our word. Lap. Okay, write that word on a piece of paper and set it aside for the sort. Okay, so we have the word lap. Change only one letter and make the word sap. Sap. Think about where the sound changes. Sap. That's where the sound changes. There is lots of sap coming out of the maple trees right now being made into syrup. Sap. Let's do a check. Sap. Very good. Go ahead and put the word sap on one of the pieces of paper for the sort. Okay, now we're going to move our letters back to the top, and it doesn't matter what order they're in. Just slide them back to the top out of the way of where you're building your words. Now we're going to make one of our high frequency words, a word that we should just know because we use it so often. And that word is has. Has. My cat has a black tail. Has. Think about that word. You've seen it a lot in your reading. Has. Let's check it. Has. Sounds like that should be a Z, doesn't it? S will do that in a lot of words. Has. Here's the word has. On a piece of paper, write it down so you have it for the sort. All right, now we're going to do one of those tricks where we use the same letters to make a new word. Okay, so instead of has, turn these three letters into the word ash. Ash. After wood burns, it leaves ash in the fireplace. Ash. Here is where you need to know something about the letters S and H when they're together. If you don't already know, when SH are beside each other, they always say shh. Instead of s, they say shh. So this word is ash. Write that word on a piece of paper and put it aside for the sort. Okay? Now, this says ash. We're going to add one letter to it and make it say sash. A sash is a cloth belt that you can put around your waist. Sash. Hear how that SH is still saying shh in the word sash? Go ahead and write that word on a piece of paper and set it aside for the sort. Right now, our word says sash. Let's change just one letter and make it say lash. I had an eyelash on my cheek. Here's where my sound changes. Hear that? Let's check it. Lash. Very good. Lash. Write the word lash on a piece of paper and set it aside for the sort. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at what I want to do next. All right, so let's go ahead and move these back up. And the next thing I want you to do is remake a word that we just made. Remake the word lap. Lap. App. Lap. Okay, we already made that. Add one more letter to lap and make it say laps. I ran laps around the track. Laps. Hear the sound at the end? That means more than one lap. If I said I ran a lap around the track, it would be one time. Write laps on your paper and set it aside for your sort. Now here's one of those tricks where we're going to use the same letters to make a new word. Change these letters around somehow, and instead of laps, make it say slap. It is not a good idea to slap your hands too loudly. Slap. I hear the sound S going over here. Slap. Check it. Did you get it? All right. Then write that word slap on a piece of paper. Well, come here. There we go. So that you will have it for the sort. Now we're going to add another letter to the word slap and make it say slaps. Slaps. My cat slaps his toy mouse around on the floor all the time. Slaps. We added an S to the end. And we made it say slaps. Okay, write that on a piece of paper and set it aside. All right, now we're going to change this a little bit. Instead of slaps, we're going to make a different 5-letter word, 5 letters. We're going to make it say slash. Remember what I said at the beginning about what 2 letters say shh? Slash. Slash. You can use a knife to slash a tomato in half. I guess that's a different word for cut, right? Slash. Okay, write the word slash on a piece of paper and set it aside. Now we're going to make our secret word, the one that uses all 6 letters. Instead of slash, use all 6 letters. Before I tell you, can you see the word? Can you think about where that P might go to make a new word down here? The word you're trying to make is splash. Okay, let's say it slowly and think where that sound changes. Splash, right there. Splash. Very good. Write the word splash on one of your pieces of paper. Okay, we are done with the letters. Move those aside and bring in all the words that we just made. And there are other words you can make, by the way. You can make lots of words with these letters. I just picked a few for us to look at. Now we're going to think about doing a sort. And remember, a sort is when you put words that are together, that are the same in some way. This is not a sort. This is just me lining up the words, okay? Now I want to start looking at words and finding some things that are the same about these words. And I'm noticing a couple of word patterns. I see some words that have the ash pattern. They end with that ash pattern. Ash, slash, sash, lash, splash. I think I've got them all. Take a look. Do I have them all? I do. You hear how they all rhyme? They all sound the same at the end. They all rhyme. Ash, slash, sash, lash, splash. I also see some words with the ap chunk or the ap pattern. Lap, sap, slap. Now slaps and laps also have ap in them, don't they? But I'm actually going to put them here and say that they're alike because they have APS at the end instead of just AP. And then has, that's a little out of sort words. He doesn't fit into any of my sorts. Okay, So, can you find another way to sort them? You go ahead and create your own sort with your words. Go ahead and do that. Pause the video, do a sort, have someone at home check you and see if they can figure out what you sorted your words by. Okay, now that we're done with our sorts, we're going to write some words. So get your paper, your whiteboard, whatever it is you're choosing to write on today. And we're going to use words that we learned today to help us write different words. For example, the word slap can help us write a word. It can help us write the word snap. Slap, snap. Let's write it. Say it slowly. Snap. Here it has that ap chunk, just like the word slap. Once you know one, you can write the others. All right, let's use lash to help us write a word. If you know how to write lash, here's that ash part, you can write this word, cash. Cash is another word for money. K-ash. K. It could be a C or a K. Because I've written cash a lot of times, I happen to know it's a C. Ash. If you're not sure, try writing it with the other letter and then think about it. Which one looks right? To me, this one looks right. Now, if you can write lash and you can write cash, guess what else you can write? Crash. It is not good to crash your bicycle. Crash. Ash. Notice how both of these words have the ash pattern. We just changed the beginning sound somewhat. Well, that's our making words lesson for today. Check in tomorrow. I'll do another one. Bye-bye.